Hi everyone, my name's Lucy-Mae. I work as a HR coordinator in the Human Resources department at an architectural firm called HLM Architects. My current role there is to look after staff that are with us, so anything from the interview period to when they're leaving and unfortunately their exit interviews. So I help arrange set-up interviews, I help go through CVs. I also help with work experience, so arranging work experience. I get to go into schools and chat about the opportunities that we have, any job openings that we have. I also arrange people's training and their reviews. I also help with payroll each month, so making sure everybody's paid on time. If there's any changes, so if somebody's taking any extra days off, I'll log that, keep employee records up to date, do different types of letters. But I'm also there as well to talk to as well, so people give me a call if there's anything that they're worried about. If there's any questions that they have, they'll give me a call and have a chat to me there as well. I also get to do some exciting projects. So if it is anything to do with training, I've helped set up a platform so that people can go online, they can have a look, they can pick what training they'd like to have, and they can go through that cycle as well. I've helped with different IT platforms as well, and I'm also able to chat to directors and speak to them and give my opinion as well about how I think employees are and how staff are. So quite a bit of trust, which is nice too. I didn't actually get into this. It wasn't something that I'd planned on being. I actually wanted to work in a zoo. So instead of working with animals, I work with people. However, I'm the oldest of five, so I've always looked after people. I have two half brothers, one half sister and one full sister. So my background's a little bit different, I guess. We lived in different places in the UK. I also moved to Ireland and came back. So when I was 20, I was offered the role at HLM Architects as a receptionist, although before then I did actually work in a bakery. I did some window cleaning, I did a little bit of reception work at a beautician, but when I moved back to the UK, a family member had mentioned about a position at HLM Architects, which was a receptionist role, and I was a little bit worried because I didn't have any GCSEs. I'd not finished school, if you like, due to different things that had happened in the past, so I didn't have any qualifications. However, I asked if we could have a trial, a bit of a work experience. They agreed, which was great, and then during that week trial, they said it's fine, do you want the job, and we'll do you some training, so which was brilliant. So they took a chance, and then I was offered the job as receptionist. So I actually, while I was working, I was offered to go on to an apprenticeship, which meant that I could get the qualifications that I needed as well. So I did the apprenticeship, so I did some working and training at the same time, and I did business and admin level 3, which was, it helps with organising, taking phone calls, there's all sorts of range, or diary management, there's all sorts in that, which was fab. So then I actually went on to the next level up, which is business and admin level 5 course as well. Then when I was about 23, 24, there was an opportunity in the HR department where somebody was leaving to have a baby, and they asked if I'd be comfortable covering the role and having a go, and I thought, yes, why not, we'll try it. So fast forward a little bit, and I actually enjoyed working in HR, because a lot of it is chatting to people and helping them just find the answers to something, which is something I really enjoy doing. I like fixing things. So if that's something I can do, I really enjoy it. I then completed a CIPD level 5 course whilst working again, so it was a part-time course, which was actually a university course, so you can go to university and study the course, but I did this while I was working through an online learning platform. So I did lots of e-learning, completed modules, spoke to tutors, and I completed my CIPD level 5 at the age of 28, so 2 years ago. and that basically meant that I was qualified in the role that I was doing as HR coordinator. So there are lots of different routes to becoming a HR coordinator. The skills involved basically just being a good listener, having a chat, and trying to find the answer to things. Even if it's something that you don't know the answer to, just try and find the answer. Is a lot of what it is, and being organised, trying to be as organised as you can, even if there's you could find yourself doing lots of different things in one day. No one day is the same. Which is definitely something that I've found. You could be dealing with setting up an annual review, but then you could have somebody calling you for a bit of a chat. So no one day is the same. If you do want to find out more about it, you can go onto the CIPD website, and they'll give some more information on what the different avenues of HR are, because there are different avenues such as learning and development. So you could specialise just in that area. You could specialise just in recruitment, or you can be like a HR generalist like myself, where you dabble in bits of all sorts depending on the company size. So the company I work for is a small business, an SME is what they call them, small medium enterprise. And we've now got about 200 staff. So we're a small HR team. There's not a lot of us, but then you can, in bigger companies, you can have a bigger HR team. But the good thing about working in HR is you could work anywhere. I could still work at a zoo. You could work in the HR department at a zoo. You could work at the HR department at an architects. You could work at the HR department in an accountancy firm. Or even in schools. There's HR that's needed everywhere. So it's something I definitely recommend you explore. And there's also different salary levels as well to it. So the thing I'd like you to have a think about is if you would like to do HR, where would you like to do it? You can learn about different companies and you can find out all sorts. So I encourage you to go and have a little look-see on the CIPD website at the different HR roles there are, and you can have a think about which type of company you'd like to work for.